it's over. It's weird. It's kind of sad that the Reveal NZ series, the videos are finished, the travel's done.
I know, we really didn't expect the response that we got. So thank you so much to everyone who watched, who left a comment, who messaged us. It's such a nice feeling.
We were literally inundated and spent hours, immeasurable hours on like replying to all of the messages. Hopefully it felt like you were traveling along with us.
Yeah.
We've actually been home for a couple of months. It's a bit weird being back in Auckland, not being on the road, eh?
So weird.
So we're doing everything that we can to try and like get out and feel adventurous. We're on a bit of a walk today around this basin. We need to do a little bit of an update, catch up to where we're up to today, and there's also been some really big news and critical changes coming out of New Zealand in the last few days. So we got a couple of updates about travel and what that might mean as well.
And then also going to catch you up on Dane's birthday.
Oh yeah,
and
I'm
you might
another year younger.
You might remember that his back is broken because he's old.
Yeah.
So he went off for an MRI, so we'll fill you guys in on all of that.
We actually really loved the output, the final videos of turning the series into more of a series, really, wasn't it?
It's my favourite thing, my favourite package that we've ever created.
Yeah, there's something really enjoyable about pulling it together into like these episodes that kind of flow from one into the other rather than individual vlogs. We would love to hear your feedback though as to what your thoughts were compared to some of the other kind of trips that we've done in the past, but we really liked it, so we want to do that again, basically, don't we?
Yeah, so we never planned to do this, but we are going to film season 2 early next year. Dane's talked about going to the Hawke's Bay, but we've also decided to include more of the top of the south. The north of the South Island. So like Nelson, Abel Tasman, but then we also want to go east as well. So Malrborough, Kaikoura, and down that way, which we didn't get a chance to do last time. So
but we want to go deeper into Abel Tasman. We only had that one day, really.
We need more time there.
So what we're thinking is that we can film more of like a mini part 2.
No, it's going to be an epic season 2.
An epic mini part 2 season 2.
We don't have quite as much time this time around.
No, the big announcement that has happened just this week is there's been confirmation that the travel bubble is coming in New Zealand, between New Zealand and Australia, and maybe New Zealand and some islands.
I just feel weird talking about it though.
I know, we don't want to jinx it, but we haven't mentioned it. They've been chatting about it for months already, but it seems like it's going to be happening in the first quarter, probably March next year.
Hopefully.
The problem at the moment is like we could fly to Australia now, but we'd have to pay to spend 2 weeks in quarantine on return, and that doesn't really make sense.
Well, also it would clog up the system for people who are coming to see their families, and we really don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's also not really responsible necessarily to be doing it, but we're going to get to that point, so we're hoping we do this part 2, season 2, epic, Stacey's epic travel adventures. We film all of that and can start sharing that content with you guys, while we can then also hopefully go to Australia or something like that, and then we can and maybe turn that into some kind of a package as well, TBC.
Yeah, I miss adventures like that.
Yeah.
We don't know which order it's going to open up in, whether it's Australia, the islands, I don't know, but we went to Rarotonga in February.
Ago? Almost a year ago.
Wow. That was our last international trip of 2020.
It was too.
We had no idea at the time. And the islands are just calling our names.
Happy hour!
They totally are.
A bear on the beach.
So chill. Go and watch those Raro videos if you haven't seen it yet. And we've actually also been to Samoa.
Oh, yeah.
But that was before we used to film stuff, and that is like an underrated beauty, so it's also somewhere we'd like to get to. But honestly, right now we'd take any of them. Absolutely. I'd love to go back to Fiji. I haven't been there in like 15 years or something.
Tahiti, that's the other way, but still
we'll take it. Any adventure we're basically eager to get to, because we want to just want to get moving again.
A few months ago it was Dane's birthday, and I managed to plan something pretty cool, if I do say so myself, but he really struggled with it.
I loved what eventually happened, but the morning of like the lead up and the weeks of like, no, I've got something planned, and not telling me was kind of painful for me to do it. I'm not good with that stuff. You're not good
with surprises.
But Stacey did a great job. You did a really good job planning something that was such a good day.
Today is Dane's birthday, and he has absolutely no idea what we're doing, which is great because we share everything together. So this is like the first time I've managed to surprise him with something.
What do you think we're doing today?
have no idea, and I'm terrible with surprises. So I've just been awkward turtle all morning, just like.
Normally for birthdays we would go away somewhere, but we've just wrapped up our 5-week camper van trip, so that didn't really feel quite right. So I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what we should do today, and he's recently been test driving cars, and he loves Formula One, he loves technology, and he loves Teslas. And they are, I wouldn't say that they're super common in New Zealand. So if you're overseas watching this being like, oh my gosh, that sounds lame, it's not. So I've booked in a rental Tesla for 24 hours, and we're not going to go on a road trip or anything, but we're just going to travel around to different areas of Auckland, go out for breakfast, grab a drink, go for like maybe an hour-long drive up north, and then I've booked in a dinner for us tonight. So I'm gonna blindfold him.
Are you serious?
Here you go. Put that on.
Oh man, I'm not good with surprises. I can't tell if you were joking or not this morning, but you're actually not, are you?
No, I'm serious. Put it on. Or don't mix up
How do you
your
put
hair.
these on? I'm not used to wearing this when I'm not on a plane.
Or maybe you shouldn't put the eyes down until you're in the car.
Good call.
He's so weird when it comes to surprises. He's been acting so weird all morning. So I'm excited to see his reaction.
We've even hired a driver and everything. This is crazy.
Thanks, Mum.
So elaborate. Do I put it on now?
Yeah.
Oh man.
See ya.
See ya. What if I fall asleep?
Okay, take off your blindfold.
This has been the weirdest moment.
Your eyes okay? What's that? What's that?
Oh
red
damn, son!
card? That's yours for the next 24 hours.
For real?
Yep.
Oh, I like it. Yes.
Is that what you expected?
It did cross my mind the other day, but I remember you saying to me, but you were putting me off the scent, saying I couldn't even find like a Tesla or anything. Didn't you say that to me?
Yep. Found one.
Yes. Brum brum.
Brum brum.
Oh, that's so good. Thank you, babe.
That's alright. What do you think of your new car?
It's a spaceship. I love it. I think the engine started.
It's so quiet.
Well, let's. Oh. Oh man, that is such a strange feeling.
It's so quiet and so smooth.
Oh damn! I'm enjoying this. This is such a good call, babe. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Where are we going?
We are going out for lunch via a charging station.
Oh yeah, there's only 94 kilometers on it. I see what they mean when you almost don't need a brake when you come off, because that's when the battery, I think, like regenerates to a degree. So when you come off the brake, it actually like slows you down. It
Does
doesn't
it?
keep going like an ice car would. Like an ice car.
Whoa, it's fast. Oh damn!
Bro! Bro! Fuck, I mean, I wasn't even putting my foot down hard.
Go left.
No more acting weird now. That was momentary until the surprise was done. Having so much fun boosting around though. We've been out to a new spot for brunch this morning. Went and saw the gannet colony. Then what did we do? Well, then we came here. We came here for lunch, but the chefs are in an emergency meeting, whatever that means. So they're not serving food. But still, we got a drink. Sunny day. Good vibes.
Welcome to the longest birthday week in history.
Oh man.
Dangerous birthday
Blessed.
week. It continues.
We're going to the All Blacks today in Auckland. Sunny day. Haven't been to the rugby in so long. So literally days before we went on our big trip, I found out that I had back pain for quite some time, kind of years to be fair, but it had really got a lot worse. I had an x-ray and had found out that I had a fractured bone that had slipped like 1.2 centimeters away from where it should be, and that's why I was getting like such chronic lower lumbar pain.
Oh.
We tried not to make it this big thing in the series though, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It
it
wasn't
kind of is a
about
big
that.
deal though.
Yeah.
Like, it's the amount of pain that he was in and having to drive for that long. We showed a few things, like him rolling out his back and stuff.
Well, I only showed half of the footage. The other part was me.
Did you?
I couldn't even get up after I'd rolled that.
That's right.
So there was one day in particular of the whole trip, which I'm fortunate that was all it was, that I was in real pain and I couldn't move, and I don't think we filmed anything that day. Just kind of had to take it easy. But then it kind of eased off, and I don't know. But anyway, come back. Went for an MRI, which is kind of a big deal, but also I think I underestimated just how difficult it would be. We didn't really have like all our great camera equipment, but we wanted to capture what might...
I don't think you could take a camera in there anyway.
No, just in terms of on the day, the stuff that we filmed.
Oh,
it was kind of on...
yeah.
We have no idea what to expect here. I mean, even just in terms of whether or not you can come in.
Yeah, because we're at level 2.5 in Auckland, so that means that social distancing is still in place and we have to wear masks and sign in everywhere we go. But yeah, I don't know what my chances are of being able to
You've got
stay
your
with
backup plan though, haven't you?
Yeah, I've also downloaded my Netflix shows. I've got an apple and a protein bar.
You are set.
I'm good to camp out for a few days. One person said it's going to take 20 minutes and one person said he's going to be in there for an hour, so we're hoping that it's not an hour.
I'm not nervous, I'm just anxious at the thought that I don't think I can stay still for an hour. That is a long time.
Yeah, you're the worst person at
I'm like a
staying
leg
still.
mover. That was hard.
What happened? So how far in did you go?
Really, I was fully in, like full body, fully in. Like the end was here. Like it's this.
Was it claustrophobic?
This close. It's a little bit claustrophobic. If you're not into like close spaces, that would not be enjoyable. I think that it was such a mental challenge, and I don't know if I was quite ready for that level of a challenge.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
Because they stress, like every contact person is like, it's really sensitive to movement. Don't move. And as soon as you go in, so I put in like earplug things,
Yeah.
and then headset as well, and then the headset had music playing, so I got to pick the radio station.
What'd you pick?
George FM, so it's like liquid,
no, was it like
liquid kind of drum and bass, which is a good thing and a bad thing maybe. So then you kind of like, you're relaxed, but it all happens quite quickly. I don't think I really knew it was going to happen that quick. Yeah, so I had underwear on and then like a full neck gown thing. And then because it makes such noises, it's like being in a dishwasher.
Is it?
I started to get like vibrations through my elbow, so my shoulder started to ache because I could feel all of the movements and stuff. No, it was resting on the like chair, on the table thing. But the table, I think that's why they give you the cushioned elbow pads.
Oh, no.
As soon as we left, I lost that. And my thumb cracked at one stage. I got like a twitch in my thigh. Oh, and they give you this little handheld circle like pad thing, and that's your like alarm, like your panic button kind of thing. So the fact that it's even in your hand, and then I got in my head at one stage about halfway through and I was like, this is too hard, oh my god, I gotta move. I have got to move, my body needs to move. And then you start going like, no, think about something. So I'm like planning out a workout routine in my head, like.
Oh yeah, just planning all the movements you're gonna do when you get out.
Yeah, it feels good to be out though. Almost forgot to actually do an update what happened after the MRI. Saw a bunch of surgeons, a specialist and a surgeon, not worthy or not needing surgery currently. It doesn't look like it's really going to get that much worse, so it's kind of a case of deal with it, do some treatment. I'm doing physio, so I'm doing some rehab. I've made a huge change to my kind of workout program, and I think maybe just knowing what the problem is and knowing that I have to be careful has probably changed my posture and my core and boring stuff. Basically, I'm definitely on the mend and feeling better. So that's a little bit of an update. You are live. You are with us in this world, which doesn't happen on YouTube very often.
No.
We filmed this yesterday, which is weird to say now, but you know what I mean.
We filmed it today.
Let us know in the comments though, where would you like to see? Would you like to see us travel? Feedback, changes?
Constructive criticism. Okay? Keep it nice.
Christmas is almost here.
I know, Santa's coming!
I haven't said this once yet, but I'm going to say it now. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! The Grinch said Merry Christmas! No, he's
Stacey
not.
likes to make fun.
I just love singing Christmas carols. You're not into it, are you?
I put the jumpers on, I get into it, but I just don't get like, yes, Christmas! But it's a cool time of year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.